Let's take a walk to a garden. Look at the different plants, birds, the beautiful fishes swimming in pond. Isn't the view amazing? There are estimated 5 to 10 millions of living species on Earth. Don't forget the bacteria, which are really hard to count. The diversity of life on our Earth is truly breathtaking. But what do we all have in common? We all are alive. Look at the tree. There's a big trunk beside it. What do you think which one of them is alive? Well, yes, the wood is non-living thing while the tree is living thing. But why such difference? The wood is part of tree itself, then why is it non-living? Let's find out. What makes something a living thing? First is movement. Some organisms move very fast like a cheetah, or some like plants which show very less movement. Similarly, when things eat, grow, breathe, have sensitivity, etc., we call it alive. These are some basic things that tell us the thing is living. What happens when a thing sleeps? While sleeping, body is at rest. Is the thing still alive? Even if the person is asleep, the processes inside our body go on. Such processes are called life processes. All living things perform number of activities like nutrition, respiration, excretion, circulation, reproduction, movement, growth, etc. to sustain themselves. It has to be performed uninterruptedly in both active and inactive state. We know that cell is a basic structural and functional unit of life. A single cell too performs all the life processes. Let's take amoeba. It's a unicellular organism. It grows, divides, excrete, eat food, carry out all processes on its own. In multicellular organisms like humans, a single cell divides and forms tissues. Tissues form organs. Different organs form different systems to carry out these functions, like we have digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system, nervous system, circulatory system, etc. Each system plays an important role in carrying out different life processes. The process of acquiring food and nutrients required for different bodily function is called nutrition. The digestive system plays the role in this process to break down food into nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and obtain energy. To break down food, we need oxygen, and the process of respiration is carried out by respiratory system. Our body needs to eliminate the waste which is not necessary for our body, and the process is called excretion, carried out by excretory system. All these food nutrients, oxygen, and waste are transported and circulated by circulatory system, and all of this is controlled and coordinated by control system. That is, each life process contributes in its own way in the process of energy production. Functioning of these life processes also need energy. Plants are autotrophs, means they prepare their own food. They utilize some of the food for themselves and remaining is stored in different parts like fruit, stem, roots and leaves. We consume this plant material and obtain different nutrients like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. What food material do we consume to obtain these nutrients? We get carbohydrates from vegetables, fruits, grains, milk, etc. Can you list other nutrients and their sources?
अब आपका स्कूल होगा ऑनलाइन भी और ऑफलाइन भी. Contact us for our school management software Unite and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.